Travis O'Gwen, who's the CEO and the president of the company, and his favorite artist in life was Tech Nine, so he was a Tech Nine fan before him and Tech ever partnered up to start the label. So his whole mission was to make Tech Nine the biggest star in the universe, and you know he's definitely trying to do that. But if you pay attention to the history and the success of all the rest of the artists on the label, nobody's really selling any significant amount of records, and they continue to sell the same amount of records over and over again. There's no progress.
Right, and
I love Cut Calhoun. I mean, I love Chris Calico. His album just dropped. That new kicking and screaming shit. He did 9,000 records first week. He was doing them same numbers in 2004.
Yeah, and it's sad because Chris is multi-talented. If you notice, a lot of the big hits that came out on Strange had him on it, and I always thought, man, why can't they put that same energy behind him?
Man,
you know what I mean?
See, the boss man don't allow it, man. I don't know what type of success they plan to have without pushing nobody equally, but not cursing nobody. But you'll see Stevie Stone's numbers ain't gonna be nothing impressive. They putting, Tech Nine Presents on a Stevie Stone project. For you to find the album, you got to go to the damn T section. For Tech Nine instead of S for Stevie Stone, you killing the artist right there. I mean, he don't even got his own identity on his debut record. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and it's crazy. I'm just going to put this out there, too. I reviewed the first Tech album on Strange back in the Murder Dog. And, I went to see a show last year at the House of Blues, and it was live, man. You know, the way he controls the crowd was fucking nuts. He had everybody jumping and shit, and my artist was set to perform, and some fuckery happened. The House of Blues, supposedly. Well, we wanted to wait around after the show, and we wanted to find these dudes. We wanted to talk to Travis personally and kind of see, hey, what the fuck happened? And we get up there. Now, keep in mind, Skatterman, I'm the guy that reviewed his first shit. Grasher, I think his name was, the security guy. It's like, he's like, you guys want autographs? I'm like, no, I'm here to see Tech. He's like, who is it? This is Scott from Murder Dog. Tell him this is the guy who reviewed his first CD. Well, they go back there, and I guess he talked to Travis or whoever, and because Travis was there that night, and he comes back. He's like, you can come back, but we got to search you. I'm thinking, what? You're going to search the guy that gave you your fucking first review?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
This is what I left for.
I was like, yeah. We went in there and we sat down. We politicked with them for a while, but I even gave a review on their blog of the show. I mean, I didn't talk about what happened after the show. This is the first time publicly I'm talking about it, but I just felt hella fucking disrespected by that. Like, wow.
Yeah. Yeah,
you
man, and I felt the same way, man. I walked in, nobody knows what the straw that broke the camel's back was, but before we left our last tour, the Hostile Takeover 2008 tour, the Word on the Streets record just came out in August. We about to leave to go on tour. There was a new Ben Sprinter band bought, and Travis told us, hey, Scatter Snug, come out to the office, check out the new van. We bought the van. We about to wrap it with y'all shit. It's going to meet you on the road. Long story short, we leave. We go on tour. The van never makes it out there. We come back 45 cities later. When we get back to Kansas City, the motherfuckers rap with Cut Calhoun face. So we puzzled, like, damn, how did that happen? You know what I mean? So our record, we probably 4,000 copies into a brand new record that was the best album Strange Music ever dropped. Every motherfucking body that reviewed the album said it was the best album that Strange Music has ever dropped. Scatterman and Snug Real, Word on the Streets.
It was on that street shit, yeah.
A couple thousand records first week is disrespectful, man. Like, they wasn't trying to push the shit. No radio push, no real street push. Niggas was putting a $25,000 budget into $1 million project. When Tech's albums come out, they putting $600,000-$700,000 in promotion and marketing. And when our album come out, they putting $25,000-$35,000, man. Like, they not even giving us a chance to be successful. And then they come back and say shit like, your album didn't sell. How the fuck is an album supposed to sell without no push? Like, an artist's job is not to sell records. An artist's job is to make a good-ass record. The record company's supposed to review it and say, okay, we got something on our hands. And then they supposed to sell that shit.
Yeah, you're there for interviews and blah blah blah, but they're there for the marketing, the setting up the shows and all that. Yeah, man.
So they failed. They failed miserably for the second time, and I had the balls and the intelligence to go in there and tell him he failed. He didn't like that shit. I told Trav, man, give me 3 days, get my dismissal papers, get our shit together. We out of here, man. You know what I mean? There wasn't no threat shit. It was just straight street shit. This was October 09.
Wow.
October 09, man, and we that's what it was. It was like, fuck it.
Yeah, and I've watched progression of Strange, and I know exactly what you're talking about. I've seen so many albums.
They get real disrespectful.
Dead Man.
Motherfuckers forgetting who was there from the beginning, man. We built that shit. When then nobody had nothing, me, Snug Brim, BG Bullywong, Grant Rice, motherfuckers like Icy Rock and Tech Stepbrother, Dino Mac, motherfuckers that was really, when we was touring, going back to back in Cavalier, little Chevy Cavaliers, renting them from budget rental car, 4 or 5 cars deep, before the tour buses and the street teams and all that bullshit that they own now. We built that, and that man gives nobody no credit for it. So what I'm really on, first of all, is kiss my ass, I can do it without you. That's the first thing I'm showing everybody.
Yeah.
Number 2 is, now that you see that I can do it without you, now I'm coming for your ass. So, you know what I mean? You about to see me, Billboard Magazine. Don't nobody know it yet, but I'm going to break it here right now. My new single, Get the DJ Drunk, just hit the Billboard charts this week. I'm on the single sales charts.